isn't always picture perfect, and we are just three moms trying to figure it out together. Let's get real. Welcome to the Think Loud Crew podcast. My name is R.
I'm Cheyenne.
And I'm Shannon.
And today we're doing something different.
That Travis is going to tell us about right now.
All right, we're going to do something juicy.
Ooh.
We're going to get juicy.
I'm scared.
Okay, so we're going to play a game called We're Not Really Strangers.
Okay.
And
For strangers.
I'm going to be asking you all questions that you have to be honest about.
Okay.
And sometimes they're going to be directed toward a certain person, or sometimes they'll be for all three of you.
I just got
Okay.
stressed.
And there'll be friendship questions, or maybe, quote, XXX questions.
Ooh.
So
Shannon got way too excited.
Shannon's excited.
Am I or just nervous? I was a
I know.
nervous scream.
I'm nervous.
Okay, we'll start off with a softball.
Okay.
Ready?
Are we allowed to pass on questions?
No, that's the whole point. That's literally the whole point.
I'm stressed.
Okay. This one is for R because she's stressed. R,
Terrified.
what is the last thing you lied about?
Oh, shit.
Oh, I know.
Rat her out.
I just called you a liar yesterday.
What was it?
No, you need to figure it out for yourself. I literally just said, you're a terrible liar. You're lying.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, tell the fucking truth.
Someone told me they love me. And they were like, did you say it back? And
I
didn't.
said, did you say it back? And you said,
in that moment, I didn't. But later on, the words did come out.
and she was.
I was trying to get that out for just now.
She was like, yesterday, she's like, I didn't say it back. I said, you're such a fucking liar. Yes, you
know
did.
you did.
And then she goes, I said, you're a terrible liar, bro. You can't lie. You know you said I love you back.
Not in the moment.
Kyle, you're still lying.
Oh, no, the very first time.
No, yesterday I said you said it back. I said he's
Yeah, but
they're
at a
saying
different
it
time.
and you're now saying it back, and you still tried to say no.
I'm not throwing it around.
Oh my God! But you said it back. She's still holding on to the lie,
The words have been
She's
said.
holding on to the moment because somebody said it first.
bro. That was perfect, Travis, because I
That
literally
was
called
actually-
her a liar yesterday.
I feel like I'm going to be so red this whole episode.
It's okay.
Oh, my God.
Truth is out now.
Okay,
Travis is like, what is happening?
that's a good one. Okay, this one's for Shannon.
Sorry, I'll stop
Shannon.
doing that in your ears.
This is an XXX question.
Oh, yes.
Perfect.
When was the last time something turned you off?
Oh,
Oh,
not what we were expecting.
Right.
right.
Boo.
Seems like you've been pretty turned on lately.
I have been pretty turned. I can't really think of anything that has turned me off. Because if something is an ick to me, I'm like, ugh, and I'm done.
Okay, what's an ick?
The way you eat,
Okay.
chew, if you eat weird, I'm just like, the fuck away from me and stop eating.
Oh my God.
Well, because if people are like smacking their food or like, that just disgusts me. I literally have to move out of their presence. But I haven't experienced that. I don't know.
Okay.
That sounds
There
like,
is nothing, Travis. I want something more juicy.
sounds like you've been in some good vibes, good energy.
Right.
Okay, Cheyenne.
Yeah.
This is a question for you about your sister. What do you think is R's most defining characteristic?
Like feature or personality wise? Are we talking
Let's say
looks?
personality. What makes her and unique?
I wish Ryder was here to answer this
I
question.
would say, okay, if Ryder was here, Ryder would say the flowers or something.
Nature
but
girl.
I would say Kyle's quirkiness. You're very quirky.
I think so too.
What do you think, Shannon?
Defining, like her I can't say the word, so maybe I shouldn't say it. Defines her.
What word were you trying to say?
I didn't know if it was like Interactive,
Right, or
intuition.
Intellectual.
Oh, there we go.
Intellect.
Like, I feel like R brings, I don't even call her R, that was
That was
weird.
wild.
Yeah, I'm like, who is that?
I'm mad. I was about to look.
I felt really.
Kyle, you're so like
That was my
quirky
quirkiness
and
right
like
there.
Her
different.
light, the way she is, her quirkiness, the way she comes into her room, like, that's her, like, her energy is just, like, amazing, exudes.
With you in these big words today, okay? Shannon, exude today. I don't even know how to spell that. All right.
Okay. This one's for all of you, and this is a sex question. Have you ever tried something in bed and didn't like it? Why?
I have not tried anything I have not liked.
What's the last thing you've tried?
I've bought a sex swing.
Oh my God. I wasn't ready.
Please continue.
Bought a sex swing, and I don't think we played with it enough.
So you liked it.
But I liked it. There's nothing I haven't tried that I haven't.
We need the back to the sex swing.
Yes.
Not we, but you.
But yes.
Yes.
What? I'm lost. Please explain.
So since I sent you guys
The
you
picture
guys,
of the
I
swing.
send Kyle and Cheyenne
Everything.
without a prompt or telling them what I'm about to send them. I send them everything, sexual, non-sexual, whatever. So
I saw
sent
the
them-
swing, but are you saying that
So Kyle sent me a video of a girl who had a sex swing, but she
was
had
doing
a
different positions.
she had like a back
supportive
brace.
piece?
Yeah.
Oh, yours doesn't have that.
No. So she was giving like all the positions that you can do on a swing.
Oh.
And I'm like, shit,
You need a back piece.
I need a back piece.
Yeah, I saw that video and I was like, do I need a swing?
But anyways, have you guys tried anything
that you don't like.
that you don't like?
I think I'm pretty open, and I don't think that there's necessarily something that I don't like.
This speaks volumes about who we are.
Well, I
sexually.
don't like things in my bum.
I can't agree there.
Okay, next question.
I don't think there's anything wrong with a little butt play.
It's just not that it. No, it's not that it doesn't feel good. It's just like, to me, it's just not my thing. Like,
Okay. Shannon is bright red right now. I was not ready for you to say that.
And me and Shy just okay.
Okay.
hey,
To get you, what is it? To each your own or whatever?
Yes, teach own.
a moment of honesty over here.
Okay, Kyle. Learned something new today.
Me too. I'm very surprised by that answer.
Me too.
Okay,
Travis is like,
let's move on from that. Cheyenne, what is one personality trait of yours that you wish you could let go of?
You're making us think today.
I know. I wish I could take away my fear of confrontation. Not to say I want to be a confrontational person, but I want to know how to handle confrontation better, and I feel like I fear it, so I let a lot of things happen and build up, and then I just explode rather than dealing with it in the moment. But I don't deal with it in the moment because I don't want the confrontation.
Yes.
So I wish I could take my fear of confrontation away.
I like that.
Do you expect confrontation to go a certain way? Are you fearing that like there's going to be a lot of like a blow up or something?
I think because I don't deal with things when they happen and I let it build, then it becomes a blow up, which it heightens my fear of confrontation because I don't deal with it properly, if that makes sense. So I feel like if I dealt with it, I wouldn't even know how to deal with it because I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's almost
I
like
can relate to that.
when you don't deal, it becomes bigger sometimes
Right.
than what it,
It
really
becomes
needs to
bigger
be.
than what it is, where then it's like, I'm like,
The initial part
Yeah.
of conversation is the scariest. You're like, oh shit,
it's just
you
so
just let it
awkward.
go. It is
like,
awkward.
like I will, even within like friendships, like Zayn and Remy have been some of my longest friends. I've never had a fight or anything with Zaina. Remy and I have hashed it out a few times, and by the end of the hash out, we're going over like 10 things. And it's like, why didn't we confront this in the beginning as opposed to letting all these 10 things build up, where half the time then it comes back to me like, well, if all these things were bothering you, why didn't you just tell me? My fear of telling my friend, well, you did this and I didn't appreciate it, almost makes me feel like if I say that, then they won't be my friend anymore.
Or it'll be changed or something.
Yeah, or like our relationship will change, where in fact, I've also had to cross that bridge and then our relationship gets stronger.
Yeah.
But still, it's that initial conversation that I fear.
Scary.
So I don't say anything at all. So I wish
gonna
I could
pray on
change
this
that
for
about
you.
myself.
Okay, this one's for all of you. If you could instill one personality trait in your kids, what would it be?
Instill one personality
That they
trait.
don't already have, or just in general?
In general.
Okay.
To take with them into adulthood.
I think I don't know if this is like my number one answer, but the first word that popped into my head is discernment. For me, I've always been a very like non-judgmental, open person, but that also put me in like not the best positions or experiences at time. So I want my children to have the ability to discern like different people or different options, like just be able to go into a situation or an environment, not necessarily judging, but just being like aware, so that they can make healthy or proper or wise decisions in life.
Okay.
So like the gift of discernment.
The first word that came to my head, and it's probably not number one, but just going off the first word, was confidence. I want my kids to be confident when they walk into like any space or any room, confident to make decisions, confident to fail, confident to achieve. Like I feel like with confidence, there's so many things that fall under it. Like if you're confident, you can advocate for yourself. If you're confident, you can stand up for someone who can't stand up for themselves.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a umbrella for a lot of
things.
like doors that you can walk in and out of. And for me, I look at Ryder and I look at Ace now because his personality is like, whoa. But Ryder's older, so it's easier to see her personality traits, and she's very confident in who she is, what she wants, and the decisions she's making, and I love that. So to some people, it's like, dang, that little girl has a mouth on her, and it's like, she has an opinion. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. But taking that into adulthood, there's no stopping a confident person.
I like that. That was one of my first words that came to my head, is confidence. I feel like for Parker, as a man in this world, I want him to walk in rooms, to walk with a man walking in a room with confidence shows everything. And then also having a slight, having independence, I hope he would have in his life as well. But confidence was my first thing that popped in to instill into my
I like that.
kid's head. Because
See, confidence is like like you said, the umbrella.
It's like an umbrella
and to me,
thing.
like discernment is like a nice base, and it's
Yeah.
like they can like meet
together. Because I think those both, probably not my first, but it.
That's like the first thing that came to my head.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, for all of you, what is the hardest part about dating or being married to you?
Like, what's hard about dating me?
Yes.
Oh,
dating.
Oh, being married to me. What's hard about being married to me? Oh, I thought you were saying what's the hardest part about dating or the hardest part about marriage, but then once you made it about me.
About me? Oh, shit. Now I have to think about myself.
Crazy.
The whole thing.
You know what's crazy? Before, I feel like I could have given a list of things that I've heard from, like, the
Other
people
men?
I was dating. But in the situation I'm in now, I don't feel like it's hard
To date
to
you?
date me. Like, if you...
Well, of course, if you want to do it, you'll do it.
Yeah.
But there's still things
I
that
know.
are hard
like
about
little
dating
things?
you.
I don't know. Who knows?
Okay, well, I think she
Oh,
just
shit.
showed her own.
I don't know. My version of crazy might be a little different from like other people's version of crazy. Like,
Why you gotta be crazy?
I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
That's, I don't know. Maybe that's not my answer. That is not my answer.
I have an answer.
I'm trying to think.
I think the hard about being married to me and going back to dating me was I know what I signed up for as far as career-wise in my life and making my life so public. Being married to me, Zach did not, of course he knew what he was signing up for once we got married.
Yeah.
But back when we were like dating and stuff, I don't think that either one of us knew what we were getting into as far as the publicity and like being so public about our
dating.
lives
That's
and
real.
stuff. So I would say the hard part about being married to me is that now a lot of his stuff is just as public as mine, where I'm sure he never thought his life would be
On display.
and up for judgment and up for ridicule and up for discussion. So I think that's a really hard part about being married to me that way. Personality wise, I am controlling. Yep.
Yep. I'm not saying yep. No. No.
Oh, and apparently you guys are just
Yes.
fucking perfect, huh?
Yeah.
I wasn't saying yep.
I know, Shannon.
I wasn't saying yep because
I'm ready to hear what's wrong with you guys now that I shared what's wrong with me.
I think what's wrong with
Wow.
I'm not perfect. I have a lot of
Yes. I am spoiled.
So you expect people to be
I want what I want when I want it.
And you act like a brat when you don't get it.
so that's the hardest part about you.
Yes. It's like,
Yes.
I have expectations.
Yes.
I have expectations and like I
yes.
desire for them to be met. But before I would have these expectations, not be able to communicate anything. But now I've like really put effort and intention into learning how to like communicate these things.
Yeah.
So it doesn't change it, but now it's a conversation. I can at least acknowledge.
Do you acknowledge that if you don't get what you want when you want it, you get bratty? Yeah. Okay. Just making sure that you're self-aware.
My self-awareness is, it's up there.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I am who I am.
Shannon.
Yeah, Shannon, did you answer?
No, I didn't answer. I feel like I have what's the hardest thing about dating me? I feel like there's so much.
Well,
I don't
Shannon,
know.
Shannon is
so
lacking
much.
in the self-awareness department.
I feel like that I'm controlling at times of like situations. I feel like if it's not my way all the time, like or you know what? I don't vocalize what I expect somebody else. I feel like people should be reading my mind. So I don't vocalize things out loud. And then which gets me to be very silent and or whatever that like if we're in like an argument, I get very silent. And I don't speak my mind, which goes with like conversation. So I don't like conversation within a like relationship because then I'm like, fuck, well, what if this happens within the relationship? So maybe that's the hardest thing about dating me. I don't communicate when I need to communicate.
You lack communication.
I lack communication.
Yeah, that would be tough.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a good question.
I feel like that was a lot of things going in a little circle, but I lack communication.
It came full circle with the
We're
working on it.
I was working on the answer. So yes, you guys, the hardest thing about dating me is communication.
Okay. R,
yes.
what would you say your superpower is?
Aww. Gosh. Outside of motherhood, research. Being able to research and find something like information, data.
Good Googling skills is what you're saying?
Beyond Google.
Oh, she's
Beyond Google.
She's an encyclopedia.
No, trying to find a solution.
I butchered that word. Don't
Like,
make fun of me.
if there is like a superpower, it's like crisis management. Let's find a solution. Like if something's going wrong, it's like, okay, we got to put this shit together to make it work. Like I don't know. Yeah, that's. I think so.
Okay, here's a sex question for all three of you.
Ooh.
Think of a time you had really good sex. What made it special?
I have a whole story.
Travis, you're making me uncomfortable.
Okay, we can
I'm
skip it.
so mad that when he said,
So-
think about the last time you had really good sex, in my head, I'm like, okay, so last night.
Oh, not the.
And
Oh,
then,
wait.
and
The
then
last
he's like,
time or
what
just in
made
general?
What made it great? And I'm thinking, what made it so great? It was just good. Sorry.
I have like a specific story.
Oh, let's hear your story.
So this was
shit.
like from in like my mid 20s. I was dating this guy, and he one day was like, I'm gonna plan a scavenger hunt for you.
Okay.
And I was like, ooh, scavenger hunt. Like, this is gonna be fun. But the whole day I was so nervous because I was like, I've never had a sex scavenger hunt. Like,
How did you know it was going to be a sex scavenger hunt?
because we were on some freaky deaky time, and that's what
okay.
was going on. So
Period.
period. He was like, I'm gonna have you come to the house. There's gonna be an envelope in the mailbox for you, and it's gonna have instructions, addresses, and money. And I was like, okay. So I pull up to the house. He's still in the mailbox like a little kid. And he's like, oh, you don't see me running. And I'm like, okay. I remember what I was wearing. I remember this whole day was so like, it's still so vivid. But basically, I got the envelope. The first address, I went to this place, and he had like paid extra to have this massage place stay open late. I got a full body massage. And then the next place, it was an address, and I went to, and it was a sex store. Mm-hmm. And my instructions were to
Not
get,
her gig.
because I can't believe I'm going to tell this story. Nana listens to this. Like, I may have coworkers. Not that I have coworkers.
Who
My,
the fuck is your coworker?
my mom and my dad.
Girl, finish the
Zach.
story.
Keep going.
So I had to get something to spank me with. And then this was the first time that I ever had any butt play. I had to get a little micro butt plug.
Saying a micro.
And I
penis
did
in
it.
your
I got
ass.
2 things to spank me with and this micro butt plug. And I remember being in the store, like in the corner, like creeping around. The people kept saying, do you need help? And I was like, no.
I'm just
And
looking
then-
for a paddle and a butt plug.
Then eventually I was like, yes, I do need help. And then I told them all this stuff, and they were like, oh, you need this, you need that. Like, and it ended up being a good experience. I think it was like the first time I was actually in a sex store, and I purchased something
How
too.
old were you?
I was
Sorry,
like
it's beyond.
25.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I got that, and then I got another address. I go to that address, and it's like a restaurant, and that it's literally like 2 blocks from the house. And he was like, go take a shot at the bar, and then go to the bathroom and put the butt plug in
Okay.
at this restaurant. And I'm thinking like all this stuff, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my gosh, am I doing this? But at the same time, I was like, yeah, I'm doing this. So I go to the bar, and there's this group of guys, and they actually got me a shot. It was perfect. And then like
So
I
many
went to the
questions.
bathroom. I was sitting there like opening this box, like, what is going on? Am I really doing this? I put it in. I go back to the bar because I'm like, I need another shot. I can't believe I'm walking around now with this little micro penis.
I'm just trying to picture a micro butt plug, and you have a big butt. Like, I'm just,
Well, when I say micro, it wasn't like
Right.
I've seen some butt plugs that look scary. Like,
Yeah.
it was just like a
cute one.
it was a starter kit. It was the
Okay.
first-
So you go back and take a shot.
First time there was any action there, so I go back, I take a shot, and then I'm like,
lube.
yes, I did.
Okay.
I had all this
Keep
stuff.
going.
Like I had this like ill.
Girl, go. You took a shot. I'm trying to get to the sex.
Right.
Okay.
The sex good.
Yes, so I end up going. So I got another shot. I go back to the house, and like I'm relaxed from the massage. I got my little toys now. I'm like,
Shots.
my stomach is feeling warm. And this is like the first time that I can't believe I'm telling you, this is the first time I had anal sex, y'all, and I squirted all over the place, and it was crazy, and it was like the best sexual experience. And after that, I was like, I never have to do this ever again in my life, because I don't think anything
She's
will
red.
top that.
So
that's why you don't like
that's
anal.
why you don't like butt play. Because all that just seems like you should like
love
it.
I
You
just
squirted all over the place.
It was crazy. I just don't want anything in my butt. I don't know if I want this to air. This is a lot.
I think that was a great story.
I think it was great.
I think that
If
none of our answers could top hers.
Yeah, but it was just like a really fun experience. Do I need to do it again? Like, maybe not the butt plug. All the other stuff leading up to it,
Yeah.
yes. But I'm really okay with like on butt play, period.
I like
to
the
me, it's
lead
just
up
not my
to
thing.
everything. I think the lead up was great.
It was a scavenger hunt. Was like, it
that
wasn't
was
really
the
a
best
scavenger
sex.
hunt. It was just like a
I
build
like
up.
it. I think that was
That
great.
probably got
Yeah.
you aroused.
Oh, it did. It got me relaxed. And like I was actually able to like be present in the moment and not freaking out like there's something gonna go in my butt. Because in my mind, I'm like,
all right, Travis, you have another question?
Sure.
Enough butt talk.
Okay, Cheyenne,
I can't
if
believe
you
I
were
just
to
said this out loud.
describe Shannon to a stranger, how would you describe her?
Okay, so I got this friend, right? She's about this tall. She's about this little petite, but she got a nice little butt, petite butt, all natural type, you know. I'm just kidding. No, but really, I'm serious.
I know. I'm like, keep going, keep going.
I'd say she's really nice. She like exudes. Who said exude earlier? It's been stuck in my head. Exudes like a good vibe, good aura, good energy. She gives off like really pure and clean intentions. And she deserves someone who is extremely giving and nice. And also someone that can bend her over and tell her, this is what we're going to do. And look at her face. She's a hard worker. She's a loving mom. So you have to be patient because she does have a son. But she is ready for a daughter. She's also ready for marriage, but you have to date her first. But she wants to go on real dates. She wants to be pampered. Am I going the right direction?
I love you know me very well.
She likes crystals.
Right. That's like the pureness. Like, yeah.
pureness.
She's into like she'll do fun things, activities. She's down to go on hikes. She's like nature-ish, but like she still likes to go to the spa. You know,
Yeah.
she's adventurous, but she still likes nice things. So it's like the best of both worlds.
I like that.
Okay.
I thought that was a good.
Ta-da!
That's a ringing endorsement. I like that.
Can we get her?
very.
Can we get her? Can anybody? Shannon? Anybody for her?
Take her.
She's right here.
Travis, can you clip that for us?
Oh yeah.
She's ready. She's right here. Okay, she's free on Saturdays and Tuesdays. No, I don't know when you're free.
Okay.
She is ready.
R.
Yes.
What could Cheyenne do to improve her life?
Look at me. Help. Go on a scavenger hunt and get a butt plug. No, I'm just kidding.
Do I need to tell Zach to plan
No,
a
we have enough.
scavenger hunt?
We have enough. We're okay at our house. We don't need to add
Gosh.
anything to the drawer.
Yeah, I was looking for a Band-Aid the other day. Opened the wrong drawer.
In the bathroom or the closet?
Oh shit.
Oh my God. Keep me. I wasn't in the closet.
Oh, never mind.
What can Cheyenne do to improve her life?
I'm really trying to think for myself too.
I'm thinking too.
I don't know if it's something Cheyenne can do directly because Cheyenne has so much on her plate, but something that I am actively working on with my mom to like make everyone's lives better. It's like work related stuff, like building this app so that, you know, when she's like, hey, I don't want to be in front of the camera all the time, that there is something to not fall back on, but something that we as a family have collectively built to continue that stability in our life and financial growth. So, I don't know. I think just diversifying investments right now to give her a little bit more flexibility on future options in terms of work to help maintain and sustain the lifestyle that she wants, the flexibility that she wants, and I think that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
What was it? Sorry.
Where you at, Shannon?
But if you want like a basic answer, they need to hurry up and get this part that's been delayed for the dishwasher, because you've been washing dishes for like a minute. 'Cause
Since December.
There's this part that has been like back ordered.
Yeah, but now they're saying that they're just gonna give us a brand new dishwasher because they
my
don't know when the
God.
part's coming, and we said, so when is the dishwasher coming? And they said 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, but it's all right. I don't mind.
That's the
washing
short
dishes.
term.
I don't mind
The
washing dishes.
dishwasher.
Helping her with the
Long-term.
dishwasher.
Just business.
Okay,
work.
Shannon, what are you most qualified to give advice about?
Ooh.
What am I most? That's deep.
I like that
I
question.
think I'm qualified to talk about my personal career. I feel like I'm qualified to talk about hair. I know I'm qualified to talk about hair and then stuff that relates to that. And also, I think I'm qualified to talk about being a mother, a single mother, and the pros and cons and how to navigate life up to 8 years old.
Up to 8. Only up to 8 though.
Only up to 8 years old because I don't know what else,
If
can't.
he's 9, I can't give advice.
Sorry.
Come back next year.
Next year I'll give you more advice.
I like that one.
But I think I'm very qualified to speak about being a boy mom and all the things that come to being a, little things and things that might happen and things like that. So I think I am qualified. I'm not stop saying think because I know that I'm qualified as being a boy mom and single life of being a parent and then also doing hair. And what that journey entails.
Cheyenne, do you want to answer that question for yourself since you like the question?
I wasn't thinking about me. I was thinking about Shannon. I feel like I'm qualified to talk or to give advice on co-parenting. I feel like I could give advice on that one.
I come to you for that.
And I feel like I can keep it general and like non-biased. And I could give advice on that. I think that's about it.
I think there's more than that, but
I like that.
yeah, that was a great answer.
Yeah.
I like that
I'm really trying
question.
to think like if there's anything else that I would give someone advice about. Like I don't think I'm qualified to give marital advice yet. I've been married for like 2.5 seconds. I'm not qualified. I'm like trying to get advice, not give there. And then I mean of course I can give advice about being a mom, but it's like
Yeah, that's why I said
Yeah.
only up to 8, but I feel like
I got up to 7 if they're a girl. I'm still trying
But
to figure
if
out the boy
boys-
shit.
But I feel like knowing that I have a couple friends, like my friend Brianna has a boy, and she comes to me a lot
Yeah.
of like, hey, what'd you do in this situation? Or,
Yeah.
you, like, I guess, it's very humbling because she's like, she sees me as a good parent.
Yeah.
And so she's coming to me for advice because she's like, your kid is thriving and looking good. So, hey, girl,
Yeah.
tell me what you did. Did that work for you? How did you do that? So I'm actually in the midst of giving constant advice, constant affirmations every day to her, telling her she's an amazing mother. And because of the steps to being a boy mom and being a mom in general, I
Right.
think it's
Yeah.
very...
Yeah, I feel like people only come to me for co-parenting advice. Like no one's coming to me for anything else.
Yeah. I hear you.
Do you want them to come to you for other things?
Not really.
You're like, please don't
No,
come.
because then I always feel like when you give
It's
advice,
pressure.
it's so much pressure, and then say the advice is wrong or say the advice didn't work or it didn't pan out. I don't want someone to be mad at me.
Yeah.
So I try not to speak on things that I don't know 100% things about. I mean, I don't know 100% about co-parenting either,
Anything.
but it's just easier for me to speak on that because we do it well. I think we do it well.
No, you do
do.
do
Yeah.
well.
Okay, here's one for all of you. How does someone earn your vulnerability?
Ooh.
Create a safe space for me to even start to open up so that I can be myself. Because I think when I am myself, I am naturally vulnerable, or I can be. But it has to be like a space where I know like I'm valued, or that I be cared for. There's intention there. And this comes in like friends, family, relationships, workspaces. Yeah.
I like that.
Like basic respect. Like,
You said being vulnerable, right?
How does someone
Earn my
like your
vulnerability.
vulnerability?
I think by them being vulnerable themselves and showing me their vulnerability, it shows me that, okay, you feel safe within me and I can be safe within you as well. And actually growing in that relationship. Sometimes I feel like I can be more vulnerable with some people that are like less judgmental and that don't always have an answer for me, but also just have like an open space for me to just speak without judgment. So I think that shows like that's when I can be very vulnerable with somebody.
what about you?
I don't think I have an answer.
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that I'm necessarily vulnerable
With anybody?
with people. I don't know. I
could
feel like
see that.
I don't. I'm not. Maybe because of like past experiences or things that I've been through, it makes me more guarded. So I'm going to say no. I don't know. I'm just not. And I also don't think it necessarily fits into like my personality. I'm vulnerable with like Zach, but that's because
He's safe place.
yeah.
So maybe like time. It's not something that someone can earn.
It's not like an earn
or like,
thing.
let me
Yeah.
earn this. But
Yeah.
it's also like, what? Time is a way of investing in
Right.
earning. But it's.
But even there's people I've known my whole life and I'm still not.
Yeah, I'd be like, you ain't getting shit from me.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just.
But
I think I'm very like guarded and closed off.
That's interesting for me to hear, Cheyenne, because I feel like, especially with you being on the show that you've been on for so long, it takes a great deal of vulnerability and openness. And something I've always thought about you guys is how willing to be open with the public. And that is sort of, for me, a definition of vulnerability. So I wonder if maybe different people have different definitions of what vulnerability is, because I see you, Cheyenne, as a very vulnerable person.
See, and that's like weird to hear from me, but when you put it like that, then it's like, yeah, I agree. Like I'm vulnerable on the show. I show my whole fucking life basically to the world to pick apart. So that has a level of vulnerability, but I've also done that for the past 10 years. So it's almost like a norm. So I feel like people who deal with me on an everyday basis are like, they have a different perception of my level of vulnerability, because there's things that I share on the show, which are most of the time things that are happening in my life, but there's always another layer to them that don't get shown. That isn't shown. What do you...
And it's also like the things that are shown, it's such a small snippet of Cheyenne's life.
Yeah.
Like there's so many other facets to who Cheyenne is as a person, who she is as a businesswoman, who she is as a mother, a friend, a sister, a daughter, granddaughter. So it's
almost like watered down.
Yeah.
And then people in my real life see different things, and then like even my friends have pointed out, like, you go on TV and you would talk about this, but then when we're sitting here, like, you don't cry. Like I want to, like, everyone used to always want me to like cry. I'm like,
why do you want her to cry?
I don't want to cry. Like I don't necessarily need to cry in front of people to show you that I'm vulnerable with you. So I think it's what you said, Travis. I think people just have different like perceptions of levels of vulnerability. I'm gonna think about that though.
I like
I think
that
that's a good
question. It's a
question.
really
It made me
something
think.
to make you think about yourself, because being like you said, we have this platform and we're very open, but I think what Kyle said, there's other layers to who we are and more to it. That's why I said I feel like when other people show me a part of themselves, it makes me think like, okay, maybe I can open up
this
to
part.
you, open this next level of something that I've holding in. Or
And going back to what Cheyenne said in terms of her being guarded, I do feel that since you have been exposed and been so open and just, I look at it as you being vulnerable too on TV and social media, it's okay to be guarded about certain things because everything else is just
It's
like
given out.
it's just open, and it just opens the door to other people's remarks, comments, criticism, judgments, opinions. So for you, I think it makes sense to like
Protect your peace.
protect your peace and
Protecting
be
yourself.
guarded.
Yeah.
I don't think there is
I want
a way
this
to
for myself.
earn your vulnerability
No.
because you give your vulnerability by choice in like what you do
In
for
different
work.
ways, yeah. Which makes it harder now as an adult to make like new friends per se, because I do come off very like, I don't know,
What? Just not guarded.
not guarded, but like I don't need to kiki it. Like I don't know, like I'm not.
I feel it.
I'm just not. I'm not in that place in my life right now. So that does make it hard. And I know like even like with writers class, a lot of the moms will come and say, you want to do this, and it's like, yeah, I do. But then it's like,
I don't.
when I think about it, I'm like, no, I don't, because I don't really know what we're going to talk about. You know what I mean? Like, and
how you're
I'm
gonna
almost
perceive.
tired of like talking half the time because I talk so much in the things that I do. So I do think that it does make me seem a little bit more like standoffish, if that is like a better way
I
of
can
saying
relate
it.
to that,
I'm working
yeah.
on that.
I
Maybe in
understand
second
that.
grade I'll do better.
I keep telling myself each year, I'm like, maybe I'll really get along with some parents, but
I just care about the teachers.
Okay, I have one more question, and then instead of WTF and advice moments, I have a little thing I want to try, okay?
okay, sounds good.
So
like this
last
draft.
question really is for Shannon. Shannon, what is one thing you admire most about our Cheyenne?
The full government name.
R. Kylin.
That's me.
What do I admire most? I admire.
Eye to eye.
Why did I turn around like
Eye contact, baby.
I marry Kyle. No. I admire a lot about Kyle. I admire the mother that she is. If we're talking, I'm gonna talk a lot, but I admire the type of
Communicate with
mother
Shannon.
she is. The softness, the way, just example she shared last week of her child moving up to first grade. The way she is with her kids is so gorgeous. She is very nurturing, loving. She is a great friend. She shows up for people. I admire that because not a lot of friends will show up in moments that you need them the most. And without question, Kyle will be there. No matter, literally, I have called Kyle so many times and she's like, all right, where are you? What do you need? I'm right there. There's no questions asked when you need her. So I admire that. It's with the quickness. It's with no questions asked. It's with, what are we about to do? And that type of friendship and type of friend is hard to come by. I don't think a lot of friends just drop whatever they're doing and they're like, come on, kids, I'm going to be there. So I admire that about her. Open arms always. And she, like I said before, I think in this today, she exudes just brightness and love, and she is warmth.
I need this clip too.
And she is. I just admire a lot about Kyle and her work ethic and just everything that she is. I just feel like I have admired her for so long as a friend, and I don't think I've ever said that out loud, but just the way she works.
I feel like our friendship just evolved.
I am dead, but it's true. For so long as I can remember, she carries herself with such confidence and love, and she knows who she is, and without question. And I think anybody who is around her would feel that, and I just admire that about you.
Love you. Thank you.
I love everything about you. I really admire this woman, and it's not something like, we have our moments and we have our times of disagreements or things that we don't understand about each other, but there's no question asked. When I say this woman, if I were like, girl, whatever, she's like, well, how do we solve it? Da, 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 da. And she will put it together and be there for you. So I admired her friendship and the way she works and all the things.
Thank you.
That was really nice.
Lovely.
That was really, I really, really love to hear that, especially because Cheyenne used to tell me I was a horrible friend.
Oh my God.
No. There was a point in my life where I did not know how to be a friend.
And show up. I mean, it's hard.
I just didn't know how to be a friend. And I was like, I really want to be a good friend. Like, I don't need lots of friends.
No.
I don't even want lots of friends. I'm good with, like, the friends that I have and the friendships that I've been developing over the few years. So I'm very thankful to hear you say that, because I feel like I had to make a conscious decision of, like, am I going to be alone forever?
No.
Or am I going to be this person that I see myself being? So, like, I had to heal a lot of parts of myself to be who I am today.
Well, you've done an amazing job
Thank
because I really admire your friendship, and I'm very thankful for it.
I love you. I love you too.
Okay, the way I want to end
You
this.
guys make me want to throw up.
Whatever, Cheyenne.
I'm just kidding. That was great.
I feel like
great.
you all know each other well enough to know the general boundaries of each other's comfort zones. So going in a bit of a triangle
we?
here,
I'm sorry.
Cheyenne, if you want to
What?
give an encouragement to Shannon on something she can do this week to go outside of her comfort zone, we can go around. So Shannon could give one to R to Cheyenne, Cheyenne to Shannon.
So something Shannon can do that's outside of her comfort zone,
Yeah,
right?
challenge for her
challenge
to do
for
something
her.
outside of her comfort zone.
So I have to get Kyle something out of her comfort zone.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And then we're going to report back on this. So.
I got it. I got Shannon's.
This week. It has to be from this week.
It's this upcoming
Girl.
week.
Okay. Sorry.
What Shannon got to do?
Shannon. It's my bone to pick, too.
Okay.
Okay. I feel like your social media platform of choice is Instagram. If I go to your Instagram, I know so much about Parker. I know so much about hair and all of these fucking models on your page. Where is Shannon? So my challenge to you is that you have to put up 3 posts that are just you. It cannot be regarding Parker or motherhood, and it cannot be regarding hair.
Shit.
Yep, it has to be about Shannon.
Is this a game of
3
dare?
posts.
Dare
3
versus
posts.
dare?
It can literally be, hi, my name is Shannon, and I'd like to reintroduce myself to my Instagram because I'm not on it. I only show my kid and my hair, and that is my comfort zone, and I'm going to step out and I'm going to show me 3 times. 3 separate posts, not a slide with 3 pictures. That's my challenge to you. 3 separate posts that's just showing you. No Parker and no hair.
Can they be Instagram stories or do they have to be into the feed?
Nope, they have to be on her feed. They have to be on her feed.
Can it be a reel?
No, yes.
Oh, it can be a reel.
It can be a reel, but
But it has to be me.
it has to be you.
Just me.
Just you.
That's a good challenge.
Yeah.
Damn.
It cannot be hair and it cannot be Parker.
Girl, we gotta come with some heat.
and
I'm
I
looking
need
at
3
Cheyenne.
I need 3 separate posts.
Can you give me a Can you give me a photographer and somebody take pictures of me?
3 separate posts.
That's a good.
I can take some pictures of you tomorrow.
Okay. I need to come cute.
I'm gonna say I've seen Parker's photos.
You know what's interesting for you to challenge me that was because I keep looking at my page. I'm like, there's no pictures
There's
of
nothing
me.
of Shannon.
Maybe like random. The last picture I posted of me was from our Valentine's.
I want you to reintroduce yourself
Yes,
to
ma'am.
your Instagram page
Wow.
3 times.
3 times.
Yep.
That's a lot of times.
I think by the end we'll know you.
I'm smiling so hard that my teeth hurt right now.
All right, Shannon, your turn to give Kyle a challenge.
Kyle, I challenge you.
Wait, hold on. Did you accept my challenge?
I accept it.
Okay.
I accept your
I'll
challenge.
be checking.
You might inspire me to post on Instagram again.
Girl, that was about to be my challenge. Like, this girl don't even post or show face on her.
But she snaps all day, so we can't.
See, and I can't.
You don't do that, so
I don't snap.
That's why I said your choice of social media is Instagram.
This is very true. She shows her life. You show your life. Damn it. I don't show mine.
That was a challenge that I got from my family. I had to accept.
All right,
Still
Shannon,
going.
give Kyle her challenge.
I'm trying to think. I really wanted, honestly, I really want to see this house.
Girl.
Damn.
I want to see this house. I know this is a very touchy.
Look at her
I don't
face.
know.
I challenge you to move in.
I challenge you. That was going to be my challenge.
I challenge me to move in too.
I know. Maybe I should be softer. Do I need to be softer on you with my challenge?
No, it's not. I accept the challenge. The challenge is I'm trying to get there. It's just now the whole building needs to get new plumbing.
Okay.
There was mold
Never
found.
mind.
Like it's you know what it is? It's literally out of my
Out of your control.
control.
So maybe I need a different challenge.
Been in deep prayer.
That's the only thing I could think of in my head to challenge you. I challenge
Challenge me
you
to buy some new clothes for myself. Shit.
Yeah,
Do
I
something
will-
for myself.
What?
I'm trying to never keep going.
Think of a challenge for Kyle? I challenge.
My kids leave on Thursday.
I
I got one.
I
Your
challenge.
kids leave on Thursday.
yeah.
Leave on Thursday. I challenge you to really.
It's out of your comfort zone.
Let's hear it.
I challenge you to take your new dating friend
Yeah.
and to go to Dad's house.
I knew that was going to be the twist.
I challenge you to take your new friend
Oh, that's a good
to
one.
go to Dad's house
Shannon, you
and to
wanna come?
have no,
you go. Just us?
have
Just
a
you
double
two.
date with Dad and TT and your new friend.
That's a good
the
challenge.
I challenge that.
I think I want to go. There's that.
He goes to a place
food
on
spot on
Friday.
Fridays.
He goes to a restaurant on Fridays. Me and Zach go with him sometimes, and it's actually really good.
an actual.
It's a restaurant. It's like
It's
a
a
little
place.
hole in the wall family place. It's really cute.
And he
but they
goes every Friday?
He goes every Friday. They do specials on Friday. It might be
so then
Tomahawk Friday. You might be in luck, or it could be baked chicken Fridays, and you might be in luck too. Their food is popping. It's
I haven't
Mexican
had
place.
it.
I'm
Cheyenne,
dead.
you know.
We literally drive out there to go to
And you have those dates.
yes.
That's a good challenge.
That's my challenge to you. Out of your comfort zone. I challenge you to take your new friend and to go.
Did your new friend
With
meet
Dad.
your dad on?
But they haven't had a sit down
They haven't had a sit down, but
conversation.
they've seen each other a few times.
in passing,
Okay, in passing.
At the
So,
house.
but not
At the
anything
house.
formal.
And, like,
So
birthday
formal
party,
sit
yes,
down
but
and
not
meet and have a
formal.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Out of your comfort zone. Man,
Let's do that.
You're good at that. You're very.
I wish my fingers could do that thing that people do. Yeah, I can't do that. What you got for me?
Hey.
I got one for you.
What is it, Shannon? Okay, I'm looking at both of you.
I know
Shannon
you
looks like
are.
she has something to say.
I want to know. Come on. Come help.
I challenge. I don't know if it's like an amazing challenge,
Let's put it out there.
but I really want Shy to have
day
a
of
day.
nothing.
Yes.
Oh my
a
God.
day. I want her to have a day for just Cheyenne. I don't want her to be around friends. I don't want her to be around kids. I want Cheyenne
I
to
don't even
engulf
want you to be at
into
home.
herself.
Where do I go?
To maybe go to a Korean spa and get a nice scrub, go into all the saunas and rooms, put away your phone, and just be in your own head.
You're making me itch.
I want
I know I am,
Cheyenne
because
to
I
have
know-
a phone-free day, but I know that's also not realistic.
For her jobs,
So maybe like 4 hours
just maybe
of no phone,
right.
no email, no texting. Like phone is on do not disturb in a
While you're
locker
at the
somewhere
spa.
at the
Yeah.
spa.
I want you to go to a Korean spa.
Okay.
I think that's an amazing. I've been wanting to go, but I feel like you are the type to go be free by yourself,
Okay.
be naked, get a nice scrub,
I love to be free and naked.
Show that body.
go show your body off with other older women.
Great.
Get a nice one of those amazing body scrubs,
I need one.
and then just go upstairs and get food and walk around in all the
Have some
saunas.
tea.
And then after that, takes a few more hours to yourself. No husband,
8
no
hours,
kids.
no phone.
Just, I want you to relax. I want you to have downtime. I want you
I don't know what to do with my hands right now.
to do
Matter
anything.
of fact, I think you should leave your phone with Shannon and I. We should hang out that day, and if you get any important calls, I will be
take
your
care of it.
secretary. Hi,
We
you
can
have
be your
reached
assistant
Cheyenne's
for the day.
phone. She
I
is
can't leave my phone
unavailable.
with you. My phone has maps. You know I can't get anywhere without my phone with the map.
Or we'll
You don't have to
driver.
drive. I got you. I will make
We'll
arrangements
get a
with
driver
Omar
for you. Drive you
Omar.
where the fuck you want to go.
All right, deal.
But you need. I want you honestly.
8 hours, no phone.
Okay,
It's been in
8
my
hours,
head.
no phone. You have to take your new friend out to dinner with Dad, and we need to see 3 posts with Shannon.
Period.
Deal.
Period, poo.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Another episode of the Think Loud Crew. We will be back to see who completed their challenge
And who survived.
Who survived and who did not
who
do
is
their
the weakest
challenge.
link?
I would say we need pictures of proof, but Cheyenne won't have
Oh,
her phone.
I will have a picture. Oh, well, the
No.
picture of proof can be me outside the Wii Spa that you guys are taking
yes.
a picture of. Everybody needs to take proof.
I really hope Cheyenne gets a good deal
My
that
proof
day, so
will
I
be
can be
on
like,
social media.
Kyle's dumb. All right, guys, follow us on Think Loud Crew on Instagram and on YouTube. We definitely did a different vibe of our normal episodes today,
This
so
was
let us
fun.
know what you think about this vibe, if we should play this game again, or if there's another game
Or
that
if-
you guys want to see us play.
or if you have questions like in this format
Yeah.
for us to ask each other versus just a general like Q&A.
Yeah, do it on SpeakPipe because it's always cool to hear your guys' voices.
I love hearing your voices.
Follow us on Think Loud Crew on Instagram and on YouTube, and then follow me at Shy Not Shy.
You can follow me on Snapchat at Argyle Lynn.
Shannon, where can they follow you? Because you're
On
about
Instagram.
to throw it down
You about to be
on the
posting,
gram.
Y'all about to see pictures of me. That was weird.
God, oh
What's
my
your
God.
IG name?
Hair by Shannon C, y'all.
And don't forget to
Tell your crew
about our crew.